And just like that, the next episode has begun. Welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I am your host, MegaShadowFist. I suck at video games, I suck at commentary. And when we last left off, what were we doing, ladies and gentlemen? We have made an impasse with Simon Blackwell. Our blades have just clashed, and now we're struggling. That power struggle that actually doesn't happen when you clash swords together. But anyway, just pretend that we're like Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin, like in episode 3 going bzzz. That's what we're doing right now. Dislike because of Star Wars episode 3 reference. Give up on this lost cause and let the law free me of these chains already.
Objection!
I don't think so. Not while I'm around. Now, contradictory testimony or inconsistent emotions. What should I tackle first? I feel like what we should do is testimony first. Because from a narrative perspective, it would make sense to go with the testimony first anyway, because if it was a lot more logical to go with his emotions, they'd have just gone with the emotions to begin with. But, since he's adding on more and more lies, I feel like, let's just go with this testimony. I'm not quite sure if I can explain this properly. Okay, let's present some evidence here. Got it, boss! But if you want to go back to looking for inconsistent emotions, just let me know. I can easily switch back. I heard crying from the next door. Of course I was worried. Oh, I can't even press anything. Okay. Info update. I heard Evan open the door to the robotics lab. But before I could lead Athena out there, cursed my luck, Dr. Cykes came in. I refused to hand Athena over, so I had no choice but to kill my mentor. Okay. Do we have anything at all that could contradict this? Belonging to the victim's blow was found only on the blade. Blackwell was the only one to pass through at the time of the crime. So Athena was still in the room is what you're saying, right? Okay. I think that does, so we can't say anything about that, I don't think. Weapon used in the murder 7 years ago belonged to the victim. The victim's blow was found only on the blade. This is actually kind of difficult, because I'm not quite sure. The photo shows Blackwell taking the robot apart. There's a blood stain on the end of the robot's arm. Okay. They're taking discover the body. The victim's body is found on the operating table. The victim's staff jacket and a cart were found nearby. Okay. The moonrock was stolen. The Hope Capsule can be seen in the workbench. There are rolling cases for moving equipment, a robot charging station toolkit on the floor. There's a hanging square and Japanese theater mask on the wall. An earring that Dr. Cykes gave to Athena. The stones come from a room that was being used for research. Okay, I don't think the robot's going to have anything to do with this. Cause of death was a stab wound to the chest. The weapon pierced the heart, and so death was instantaneous. Between 1 and 3 o'clock p.m. on October 7th, cause of death, instant death due to a stab wound to the heart. Let's look at these again. I heard crying from next door. Of course I was worried. I hurried over and opened the door to the robotics lab. Hold on. Wait 1 second here. I don't see like a lock anywhere, so maybe there isn't like a hand lock or anything. I hurried over and opened the door to the robotics lab. But before I could lead Athena out there, cursed my luck, Dr. Cykes came in. I refused to hand Athena over, so I had no choice but to kill my mentor. Okay, let's try doing some whatchamacallit here. If you find an inconsistent statement, present evidence to the contrary. Is there really a contradiction in his testimony, though? I don't think so. Mr. Wright? If we can't find any contradictory testimony, we could try looking for inconsistent emotions. Yeah, let's try these emotions. Okay, maybe we better look for inconsistent emotions now. Coming right up! Okay. So, I was worried, surprised, and sad. I think that makes sense, actually. I hurried over and opened the door to the robotics lab, even more surprised. But before I could lead Athena out of there, cursed my Dr. Cykes came in. Surprised and mad. I refused to hand Athena over, so I had no choice but to kill my mentor. Let's go with this, like, he's super surprised. Although, like, I guess, like, well, I mean, like, he was relieved, so maybe he should be happy. Like, he said he was happy. Why is he surprised, though? I mean, like, I get it, like, maybe, I don't know. How odd. Why would you register surprise at opening the door to the lab? Alright, fine, I'll explain if I must. What surprised me was, Punko, that toy figure attacked me. Dr. Cykes knew full well of my plan to rescue Athena, but she couldn't stand guard over her daughter 24 hours a day. So Dr. Cykes had Punko do it. That's right, she ordered Punko to forcibly remove me on sight. So I slashed Punko up with the katana that was there on the lab. That rickety old puppet wasn't worthy of that fine blade.
Mr. Wright, it's happening again! There's even more noise now!
100%. Now! Okay, I get it. So if it's 100% noise level, that's when we present evidence, I guess. It's at 100% now? What's going on here?
Whenever we find an opening, he covers it up with lies. We'll never get rid of that noise at this rate.
It's pretty hard to keep telling coherent lies like that. His mind and will really are as sharp and strong as a katana. Alright, what should I tackle first this time? His testimony. I think there might be an inconsistency in Prosecutor Blackwell's testimony.
Alright, let's give it a thorough check then.
With a feeling of dread, I opened the robotics lab door just then. Punko attacked me. I retaliated by cutting it into pieces. Okay, where is it? This one.
Objection!
That was too easy. Compounding lies with more lies is never an answer, Prosecutor Blackwell. Take a look at this photo. That's a photo of the supposed moment of the murder, isn't it? How many more times must I say that which damned me for my sin? The ironic thing is, I think this picture is actually going to be your savior now. See the bloodstain at the end of Punko's arm where it was severed with the katana? I hope you aren't claiming it's the robot's blood, Mr. Wright. No, most likely the blood was transferred there from the bloody katana. The katana already had blood on it, so then it must have been the victim's blood. That's right, but if that's the case, we found a glaring inconsistency. You said in your testimony that you cut up Punko and then you killed Dr. Cykes. But in spite of that, the victim's blood is already on Punko's arm in this picture. What? But that couldn't be! Exactly. In order for the blood to have transferred from the sword to Punko's arm, the victim must have been stabbed first before the robot was slashed. In other words, Prosecutor Blackwell, your entire testimony is nothing but one giant ball of lies. Gah! Tell the court the truth, Prosecutor Blackwell, now! You have no idea what you're doing!
His voice! There's so much discord! I'm hearing not just one or two, but a bunch of rampaging emotions here. It's hard to describe. It's like a violent whirlpool or something.
Phoenix Wright, you will pay for this. Never have I been forced to reveal so much, but the rest I'll take to my grave. Prosecutor Blackwell, you are on the witness stand. You are obligated to tell the truth. Isn't that the rule of the courtroom?
All these complex emotions, they seem to be flowing from one source. I think whatever he really saw that day is what's causing these feelings.
Holy moly, that is— oh no! Boom! Following the sound of crying, you open the lab door and then I saw that terrible scene. But before I could lead Athena out of there, cursed my luck, Dr. Cykes came in. I had no choice but to kill my mentor. Anyway, so what should we do here? Before I could lead Athena out of there, curse my luck, Dr. Cykes came in. So, he's feeling every single emotion right now. Like, following the set, I open the lab door, and then, let's say he's mod ready, or I am mod. Let me go ahead and probe here. Probe. we can probe. Let's go ahead and probe. There we go. So we have Blackwood over here, we have the robotics lab, and that's about it. It was mad at the robotics lab, but I was just saying. I don't even know what voice I'm doing right now. I'm doing it because I think it's silly. It's probably really annoying, but I don't know. Anyway, I saw that terrible scene. Let's go ahead and probe. Okay, so robotics lab, Punko, Athena, Blackwell. Is Blackwell causing him to be... Is Blackwell causing himself to be mad? Is he calling himself to be sad? Ooh! I should probably be taking this a little bit more seriously. But before I could lead Athena out there, because my luck, Dr. Cykes came in. Because honestly, I have no idea what to do here. Robotics Lab and Blackwell. Those are our two options there. And then here, we can probe Dr. Cykes, Blackwell. Seems to be it. Okay, so what should we do here then? Because I honestly don't know. Like, it's kind of weird, if I were to be honest. And by kind of weird, I mean I'm stupid. Okay, so, Following the sound of crying, I open the lab door, and then, oops. Why is he happy, I wonder? What's causing the happiness? I saw it, that terrible scene. But before I could lead Athena out of there, Curse my luck, Dr. Cykes came in. I had no choice but to kill my mentor. Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to...
This voice! It hurts to even listen to it! He's been living with this pain inside him for all these years?
And the root of all of it is hidden somewhere in this testimony, isn't it?
Yes, that's right! Please hurry! Please set him free, Mr. Wright!
I don't know what to do! Like, what am I supposed to do here? I legitimately do not know what to do here, because, like, it's like, it doesn't make... there's so many things going on right now, I do not know what to do. Like, it just does not make a lick of sense to me. Before I could... I had no choice but to kill my mentor. I'm gonna take a wild... Let me see something real quick. Dr. Cykes? But which one exactly? Let's try happiness first. Oops. Probe. Nope. The root cause of all these emotions is this. Oh, because I forgot how this was working. I thought that we needed to like associate one specific emotion with these. Of all this is.
I'm actually not getting any particular reading there, Mr. Wright.
Guess that's not it then. What could have caused Blackwood to react with all these emotions all at once? It was himself! It was himself! The root cause of all these emotions is this. Let's see here. That was being somewhat facetious with that answer, if I were to be honest. I'm just gonna probe everything. Because I don't even know where to begin with this. Like... Probe... Cykes... Or Blackwell... What if he was related to them? Like, how crazy would that be? Like, if he was like her half-brother or something. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do something like that twice, would they? That'd be a little silly. Oops. That's why I think the whole thing about, like, Apollo and Trucy being half-siblings wasn't really very impactful to me, because they had already done that already. They did that, they already did the same reveal thing in Trials and Tribulations with Dahlia and Iris and Pearl. So it's like, that's why it wasn't very impactful to me, I think. Punko? I don't know, man. Like, none of these are making any sense to me. Athena? You know, In retrospect, that was the obvious choice, wasn't it? When you opened the door and saw Athena, you became overwhelmed by your emotions. Isn't that right, prosecutor? You should know better. And though it's pathetic, I admit I'm terrified to speak of it. Prosecutor Blackwell, Miss Cykes is innocent. I will always believe that with all of my heart. Now can't you find it within yourself to believe in me too? Athena's innocent, huh? Can you honestly say you believe that to be true, Wright Donald? I give you my word. Now tell me what you really saw when you opened that door. Curse you, Phoenix Wright! It was a tragedy. One I'll never forget. When I arrived at the lab, Dr. Cykes was already dead. She was lying on the operating table, while the bloody katana lay on the floor. And standing between the two, covered in blood, was Athena. She smiled, with a far-off look in her eyes, as she sweetly said,
Something's wrong with Mom, so I'm taking her apart to fix her.
That's what I saw. And now you have it. The truth that you so desperately wanted. No. Prosecutor Blackwell finally tells the truth. And this is what it is? It's beyond devastating.
I tried to take my mother apart? I... So it was me. I'm the one who killed my mother.
Athena! As I said, Wright, the truth isn't always pretty. Murder, disassembly of an operating table, a scientist using her daughter as a guinea pig. Sadly, it appears that my theory was correct after all.
Objection!
It's true that Athena didn't like her mother's research, but you dare cast aspersions on my mentor by claiming Athena was used in such a manner. Dr. Cykes could be awkward with people, but she loved her daughter with all her heart.
She loved me?
Your mother hated to see you suffer because you could hear the voice of people's hearts. She wanted to set you free of your pain, so she worked tirelessly on her research. Do you remember those headphones you hated so much?
Yes. My head hurt every time I wore them.
No, Athena. It's just the opposite. Awkward pause, see you guys in the next episode.